Hello, fellow human! Welcome back to another Dank Doggo r/slash ChoosingBeggars. So our story for today is from u/DOCOCD with the title of How Dare You Not Give Me Your Top Shelf Liquor for Free? This story took place about 7 to 10 years ago. I will do my best to get this exactly verbatim. We lived on a base, and we lived in a neighborhood where a lot of families would get together outside and play when the weather was nice. The kids would run around, the grown-ups would play volleyball. That was a setup between couples of the houses. We would also have the massive BBQs where everyone would pitch in. We learned what everyone's specialities were, and that's pretty much what the person brought. Some people showed no affinity for having a speciality, which meant those people are usually just showed up. They became the ChoosingBeggars, CB. We had one neighbor who could make the best marinade steaks. Well, let's call him Joe. I mean, wow. I often made ribs, but I was really known for my bartending skills. I would make mudslides, margaritas, and other stuff, but everyone wanted margaritas and mudslides. Now I have a little bit of passions for making mixed drinks. It's fun. I also really don't like cheap liquor, and this fact became an issue. Now, it depends on what we're doing, for who would pitch in what. I can say my husband and I had an agreement with the Joe and his family. They agreed to purchase our steak if we covered ribs for them when we made them, but more so, I made them drinks during the get-togethers with. The good stuff between $100 to $200 per bottle of Patron. I had no problem with that because we were all more than happy with the trade. I love their steaks, and they love my drinks. Enter ChoosingBeggars. I was making drinks, and even though CB did not bring anything to the barbecue, they were still part of the neighborhood, and I was still more than willing to make them a drink. I welcomed them to my kitchen where I had my bar set up for the party. My good liquor was in the cupboard above my head out of the sight. Me. CB, what would you like to drink? CB, what of your margaritas? Me, okay, what kind? The original flavor, green one, mango, strawberry, or strawberry mango? CB, strawberry mango. Me, okay, blended, right? I asked it, but almost everyone wanted them blended. CB, yes. Me, do you want sugar on the rim? CB, yes. I went about making a drink, and CB is watching me and is giving me a weird look. Me, what? CB, why are you using Joe's Cuervo? Me, because this is what I use during large parties. CB, I know you give Joe and his wife drinks with your Patron, and I think you should make me a drink at least as good as the one you made them. Me, believe me, your drink will taste very good. CB, then why did you put Patron in theirs? And what kind do you put in your drinks? Me, well, I put Patron in mine because I like it, and I put it in theirs because they bought us our steaks. CB, so you aren't being nice, you're making them pay for it? Me, I guess you could say we trade. CB, so if I go home and grab some chip dip, then you have to remake my drink with the good stuff. Me, no, I'm sorry, that is not happening. CB, but why? Me, just take your drink and let's go back outside. And I show her back outside. Not 5 minutes later, I see her give the drink to her underage son, EK. EK was 17 and was trying to get everyone to give him drinks. And eventually his parent did, but everyone made it clear we are not okay with it, and that under no circumstance should they ever share anything they get from any of us. If they want to give something to their underage child, it is on them and them alone. At this time, CB was telling her husband to watch me because she's going to sneak in my house and make a drink with the good stuff. I happened to standing next to Joe when we overheard this, and we look at each other. I, of course, am like, hell no. I ran across the street as CB was just looking around but clearly heading to my house. As she makes it about 5 feet from my door, I loudly say, CB, what are you doing? CB stopped and turns face to me, Joe, my husband, Joe's wife, and a couple of others who overheard what was happening by this point. CB had a look like she had her hand caught inside a cookie jar. CB, you seem busy. I spilled my drink, so I was going to make myself another one. I didn't think you would mind. Joe, yeah, that is not what you said. Me, CB, Joe, and I saw you give your drink to EK, who, by the way, we all know is underage. Then we heard you were saying you were going to my house to take the good stuff. CB, well, you made me drink with the cheap crap. Me, you're lucky we didn't call the police. In my head, I was thinking, we have someone underage drinking, the alcohol came from my house, and I didn't want anyone but CB to be in trouble. CB, you're being cheap. We're hanging out and you're picking and choosing who to make good drinks for, like you're up on a pedestal, determining who deserves something good. Me, CB, if you want to chip in and supply a bottle, I will be happy to make you a drink with it. CB, you're the one who buys the bottles to share, not me. Me, exactly. And now don't ask me to ever make you a drink ever again. Others chime in that unless CB start bringing something equal to the barbecues, then she and her family can stop attending. CB, this is a public street. I can come if I want to. Me, yes, but it does not mean we have to share it with you, CB. Also, if I ever see EK drinking alcohol again in my yard, I will call the police. And if I ever see you in my yard, I will call the police too. It is our choice who we share with and how we share. It is not your right to just go to take anything. If you try again, I will press charges for stealing. TLDR, had neighborhood parties and CB thought they could attend, participate, but not give us anyone else. CB took a free drink, found it inferior because it did not have top shelf liquor, gave it to her underage son, and planned to go to steal the top shelf liquor from my kitchen, but was stopped. Well, the beggars just strike once again, guys. I mean, Joe's Cuervo is far from being bad. It's just that CB was way too picky and jealous with someone who actually made a contribution. Even OP was quite confident that she would make a great drink, and on top of that, it's free. I mean, seriously, when you receive something for free, don't complain because you don't lose a single dime to obtain them, let alone all the efforts of making them. If I were in OP's shoes, I would probably just stop making the drink and tell the beggar to get the hell out. I mean, what do I even have to lose? It's not like the beggar was contributing anything. Remember, the CB didn't bring anything, not even a single bag of chips. What a freaking cheapskate. Being a CB was not enough, she was also a bad parent. It's quite thoughtful of OP to evaluate the situation before even thinking of calling the police. Because it's actually true that the alcohol did come from OP regardless of who gave it to the underage child. As a side note, a bottle of Patron goes for $200. That is wild, guys. Hope someday I will be able to afford to have a taste. That's it for today, fellow humans. Thanks for watching. Dank Doggo appreciates your time. If you enjoy our content and want to see more of us, stay tuned and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that like button or Doggo will cry. Also, you can always tell us your doggo comments, your experiences in the comment section. I'll catch up with you guys later in the next video.